as far as I'm concerned, completely unacceptable. You know, you might be fabulous and sanctimonious, and I did this extra, and I did that, and I overpriced that, or underpriced that, so I had to eat it. I don't care. So obviously we're gonna have to stop Donna from coming anytime soon. The painter's going to be coming back on Saturday, or Joe's gonna try to get him back on Saturday. Obviously I don't know the scope of the work, so that's why we're doing this, because I want you guys to be able to look at this and tell me. So I remember mention of replacing some of these, and these are obviously not replaced. What I do see is the wood underneath looks like it's replaced. The color distinction is, or the colors are distinctly different and fresh. But obviously too, then this is what I was showing earlier when Joe was here. You know, it wasn't, there's no paint on there. So I don't know if that was intended or not. It should have probably been caulked. It's sort of, you know, half-assed. Now, are all these gutter guards supposed to have those little white edges pointing out? Because they don't in the other room. But I'll take a look at that. I gotta clean them. So, quick jaunt around the deck. A little bit of paint there. I don't know if they did that. But again, if they replaced these boards, why wouldn't they have caulked that? That is just painted. I don't know if it was replaced or not, but wouldn't one put fresh caulk there? That's just my assumption. And if they did here, it's a bit sloppy. Now, of course, if there's anything you guys see on the video that you want me to come back and get a better picture of, like this is rotted underneath right here in this corner. I'm not going to poke through, but I can tell. These are things that will probably get flagged by a home inspector. We may want to consider doing a pre-listing inspection just so that if there's any major stuff, we can address it outside of contract, because once it gets into contract, it's a little bit uglier. And then, of course, we should probably figure out exactly how we're going to, what do they call that when they draw and quarter? How we're going to draw and quarter Gary Muntz. One thing we did also notice, and I'm noticing, is you may not be able to see it. There's some really tiny hairline cracks happening on the stucco, which indicates that we're potentially going to have water issues. The way to treat that is they do the rubberized paint coating. So I saw that. I asked Joe to give me a price on that for the house, because if it comes up as a buyer issue, you know, I mean, that's something proactively we may want to deal with, because if a buyer's inspector starts looking at these things, then we're having a stucco panic. And is there moisture behind it? Is it contracting? Is it expanding? All those lovely things we don't want to deal with. So it may be worth trying to find pricing and considering doing the rubberized paint treatment over it, because I think the cost of doing that would be a lot better than the cost of some jerk off telling us that the stucco is not good. So proactive rather than reactive. Let me know what you guys think. All right, on to the next thing.